The Sublime Beauty of Salvation. Devotional Thoughts for Women by Marianne M. Grutner. God is a lover of the beautiful, and above all that is outwardly attractive, He loves beauty of character. He would have us cultivate purity and simplicity, the quiet graces of the flowers.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, March the 9th, our devotional is entitled Feminine Wiles. Our scripture reading is taken from Matthew chapter 14 and verse 8. Prompted by her mother, she said, "Give me the head of John the Baptist here on a platter." Herodias was the granddaughter of Herod the Great. She lived in Tiberias, a city built by her husband in the region of Galilee. She was possessive and ambitious. With her first husband, her parental uncle Herod Philip, she had Salome. One day, Herod Antipas, her husband's brother, came to visit them. Herodias left her husband and had Herod Antipas divorce his wife so that he could be with her. Although he was not Jewish, Herod Antipas was the governor of Judea, and this illegitimate marriage made him repulsive to the people. Herod Antipas, equally ambitious, enhanced his capacity for evil in joining Herodias. John the Baptist dared to condemn the couple's illegitimate relationship and aroused Herodias' hatred for him. She would have sentenced the prophet to death. However, Herod Antipas liked his preaching even though it hurt him. He admired his courage in confronting error with truth. Behind his tolerance, there was also fear of the people's reaction. Harming John the Baptist could be even more detrimental to his popularity and his throne. Meanwhile, Herodias' resentment and anger was growing. On the occasion of Herod Antipas's birthday, a great feast was organized. Political and military leaders were invited to celebrate with him. Salome, a young and sensual dancer, captivated the guests with the rhythmic movements of her slender body, and even more so Herod Antipas, who enthusiastically offered her up to half of his kingdom. The mother had found the moment to consummate her revenge. She knew that Herod harbored a hidden sympathy for John, but also that he was unscrupulous and proud, and therefore would not go back on his generous public offer. The powerful Herodias had brought out the worst in her husband, and she made her daughter join her diabolical plan, making her an accomplice in the atrocity that was the head of John the Baptist here on a platter. Unfortunately, biblical and contemporary history show us examples of women who could have changed the course of history in a wise way, but instead led it to tragic destinies. A woman does not need to hold a political position, nor use feminine wiles to have power. She can be a housewife, a friend, a counselor, and hold sway with her womanly grace. How do you use your womanly grace? For good or for evil? Prompted by her mother, she said, "Give me the head of John the Baptist here on a platter." Matthew chapter 14 and verse 8.